Commissioner Petrie, can you unmute yourself?
Says I'm muted. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Thank you.
Ready to roll?
Okay. Yeah, I just got kicked out for a second.
That's what I was.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Back in. We're good to go.
We ready to go?
Let us know when you're recording.
Recording.
We're ready? Meeting will commence as of 9:07 a.m. Thursday, July the 17th, 2025. Roll call, please.
Good morning.
Morning.
Chair Billy Smith,
Yes, here.
Vice Chair John Buffington,
Here.
Commissioner Bob Petrie.
Here.
Izzy, lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, approval for agenda. Do we have any changes on the agenda? Izzy?
No, Mr. Chairman.
No changes? Looking for a motion to approve?
Buffington, I'll make that motion.
Second Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Approval for the minutes. Is there any, if we view them, see anything, changes need to be done? If not, I'm looking for a motion.
Buffington, I'll make that motion to approve the minutes.
Second Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Buffington,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
And again, those were for the June 26th, 2025 regular meeting minutes.
Yes. The commissioners' reports. I got something to say, but I want to say it after we hear New Mexico Breeders Association. Agent to Director report.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Izzy Trejo, Executive Director of the New Mexico Racing Commission. Thank you, everyone. We welcome them to join us at our meeting today. Just want to say a couple things real quick. Obviously, the industry suffered another catastrophic event in the way of flooding at Ruidoso Downs. I just want to thank all the hard work people in the barn area, members of the industry that pitched in and helped make the best of a really bad situation. To the people that escort the horses on a rainy day, safety to higher ground where they could avoid the flooding of the barns. Some of them were our staff, so I appreciate them, and there's numerous others that I don't know their names, but I think they need a big attaboy for just jumping into what's best for the safety of the horses. I also want to thank the chairman, commissioners, Downs at Albuquerque, Ruidoso Downs, everyone else that played a role in the ability to go with the game plan of moving the trial races of the All-American Futurity to the Downs at Albuquerque, and then running the finals at the Downs at Albuquerque for the second consecutive year. It would have been really bad for optics if that race would have been run any other place in the United States. We had offers from as far away as Canterbury Downs, Arapahoe Park, and I understand Lone Star Park, who wanted to have that race run over there. So I can't tip my hat enough to the Downs at Albuquerque that said, hey, come back to Albuquerque. Let's keep a New Mexico race in New Mexico. The All-Americans a whole different thing if it's run somewhere else, and it's just not the same. So I truly believe in my heart that it belongs here in New Mexico for eternity. So thanks, guys, from these racetracks for collaborating, keeping their minds together, and saving one of the premier events in New Mexico racing on the calendar. So that's huge. So thank you very much again. The horses that are filtering in quite a bit to the downs at Albuquerque as we speak. Investigator Garcia has been monitoring that, and obviously Don Cook probably has precise numbers on the amount of horses that are coming in. So this thing's a go. So I'm very proud to be part of any orchestration of keeping racing going here in New Mexico. Probably not where we want it to be with overnight races and such, but this is as good a consolation as you can get. You know, at least we're going to be conducting racing here. It's not dead at this point in time. I also want to thank my staff, as you know, coming out of the bullpen, it's Elizabeth Garcia running the technology here today, for her first time, but I really appreciate her, and Amber and Armando training her this past week to keep cool, calm, and composed during this meeting. And so the team's pulled together. So I'm always happy to see that. But at this point in time, commissioners, I stand for any questions.
I got a comment. I want to point out that the Downs of Albuquerque is doing this for absolutely nothing. They're not charging anybody anything to run those races. That's a huge, huge, huge number. And I want them to know that we appreciate it and the industry appreciates it. And so kudos to Don Cook, the ownership, Paul Blanchard. It says a lot for stepping up to the plate, and they have done. All right, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association. Mary, are you up there? Mary? Is she up there?
She was there earlier.
I'm here.
How are
Can you hear me?
We can
I
hear
can't.
you.
Okay, I can't seem to get my video working here.
That's okay. We can hear you.
All right. Okay, good morning, commissioners. Mary Barber, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association. I have my final report for Ruidoso Downs.
Okay.
Okay. Through July 6th, 2025, they ran 22 days and had 74 New Mexico bred races. They had 34 overnights, 35 trials, and 5 quarter horse stakes. There was 142,000 contributed to the overnight races, 70,000 for the trials, and 140,000 for the stakes. These numbers include our contributions for the overnight races through last weekend, the Sunday the 13th. However, they didn't run those races, but we will be contributing the funds for them. And then we're also going to be contributing our part of the purses for the Zia Futurity and Derby that they plan to, I guess, divide evenly among the horses that qualified. So our total contribution came to $352,000, and that's $395,500 less than in 2024. They averaged 3.37 New Mexico bred races per day, and they were +8 for the 3 a day. On the average field size, there were 320 horses that were entered in the restricted New Mexico bred overnight races. Of those, 17 scratched, leaving 303 horses that actually ran in 34 races, and that leaves an average field size of 8.92. For New Mexico breds running in open overnight races in those 22 days, 133 ran, and of those, 41 came in first, second, or third, and that is 31%. Our contribution came to $45,053.60. And that concludes my reports.
Thank you, Mary. I got a couple of things I'd like to address to the New Mexico breeders. One of the things is we're really trying to get this thoroughbred thing off dead center. And I know that the Breeders Associations has had trouble getting these 3 or 4 breeders of thoroughbreds, the big breeders of thoroughbreds in this state off of dead center. You know, those four individuals are not the solution to this problem. Quite frankly, they're part of the problem. They need to make decisions to increase the thoroughbred numbers by making major changes to the way they get New Mexico bred status. You know, whether going outside to a different stallion, back to the state, whatever they need to do, they need to do it. And this board, your board, I think has the authority to vote it in. I don't think you have to go to the population. What's going to happen, and I'm going to give you a good example, what's going to happen is the New Mexico Breds are going to get left behind. If we don't up our game, the New Mexico Bred thoroughbreds are basically over. For example, the Downs of Albuquerque has 2,400 apps per stalls. They got 1,400 stalls. 65% of those stalls he thinks are going to be filled with thoroughbreds from all over the country. He's got apps from all over the country. Well, that being said, if they don't get racing opportunities, the New Mexico Bred is going to get less and less and less and less racing opportunities. The tracks are not going to run 3 and 4 and 5 horse fields anymore. One of the things that I'm going to talk to the tracks about when they're riding New Mexico Bred races, I'm going to ask them to write New Mexico Bred preferred. If that doesn't fill, we can fill it with these outside horses. The thoroughbred thing is going to go up because of our money. We're working on a plan right now to make big race at Sunland Park $1 million to try to get our grade 1 status back, to get enough points to be able to go to the Breeders' Cup or Kentucky Derby. The same thing with the Oaks, the thoroughbred race there in Sunland Park. We're trying to get that to $500,000, get that graded. So we're trying to do this, and the New Mexico breeders, the thoroughbred breeders, are going to get left behind. But we're going to make a big presence in this state with the thoroughbreds, with or without the New Mexico breeders thoroughbred. We're working on a plan, and we're going to have the horsemen's participation. Everybody's going to participate in this, and we have the authority to do it. We haven't done it yet, but we're working on a plan where we can run purses $300,000 a day. $300,000 a day. That's not counting your stakes races. That is the biggest purse money in the whole country per day. We're sitting in the cat seat because of our gaming dollar. We need to take advantage of that. And doing nothing is the worst thing you could possibly do. So I'm begging, almost begging, for the New Mexico Breeders Association to stand up and make a move and move forward. Thank you. That's all I got to say. John, will you take us in the closed section?
I will do that. I move that the commission enter into executive session to discuss pending litigation, licensing matters, and for deliberation in connection with legal proceedings as identified under item number 7 of the meeting agenda in accordance with NMSA 1978, sections 10-15-1H, 1, 3, and 7 of the Open Meetings Act.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please, Richard.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Buffington,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Closed session.
Hello.
They're gonna
You
give
gotta
you.
make sure they put this in.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, I was a little,
But it's,
No, I can't. Oh, okay.
go ahead and bring it back in, Richard, please.
Okay, all right. We are back in record. We are going to start the second open session, and I hereby swear and affirm that during the closed executive session, essentially the matters discussed were those listed in the agenda, and essentially there were updates and no decisions were made. Chairman Smith.
We'll move on to number 8, unfinished new business and or action items. I want to kick it to Izzy to go ahead and start with A.
Yes, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, after myself, I respectfully request to ratify approval of the addition of EQS Labs, the Equine Integrity and Anti-Doping Sciences in Lexington, Kentucky, to the NMRC list of approved split sample laboratories.
Looking for a motion to approve.
Buffington, I'll make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
B.
B, yes, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, we respectfully request approval of the stewards for the Downs at Albuquerque's 2025 race meet. That would be presiding steward, Ms. Julie Cagno, Associate Steward Elizabeth Garcia, Associate Steward Ron Frazier, with substitute stewards Lisa Johnson, Pinky Smith, and Jeff Waxler.
Looking for a motion to approve.
Buffington, I will make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please. Richard?
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, I got a question. Izzy, will they be judging the races on the 4th, 5th, and 6th?
No, we will have a different set of stewards. The Redoso stewards will be here. That will be Pinky Smith as presiding steward, Mr. Jeff Waxler, and Mr. Julie Cagno. We're just going to keep the staff from Redoso judging the races on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. And actually, we're probably going to have to do another ratification now that I'm thinking about it, because I was going to keep them also for your opening meet of the 28, 29, 30, and 31. Keep this just the Redoso stewards working through that weekend too. So I'll request that at the next commission meeting.
Okay. We're going to do it anyway. We just
Yes,
push
we'll
it.
ratify it.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Go on, moving on to C.
Correct. Funding seat, public seat, that's me. Yes, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, respectfully requesting for approval of payment of persons for the Downs at Albuquerque race meet pursuant to Rule 15.2.3.8 Big D 4 little a, payment of purses.
Looking for a motion to approve.
Buffington, I'll make that motion to approve.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please, Richard.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Moving on to D.
Honorable Commissioners, it's my understanding that having received a report on the hearing officer recommendation on the matter of the appeal of Mr. Salvador Soto regarding ruling 2023 RUI 101, the commission would like to entertain a motion to adopt the hearing officer's recommendation and penalties
Good. Looking for a motion to,
Buffington, I will make that motion.
with time served.
Second, Petrie.
roll call, please, Richard.
All right, Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Moving on to E.
All right, commissioners, Richard and I will do this together. Requesting a 6-month grace period from Rule 15.2.6.9 Big B 5 out of competition testing penalties for hair violations. We still have not landed a laboratory that taking on the responsibility of doing a lot of hair tests that horsemen would need to submit to assure that their horses are clean or dirty. If they're dirty, they obviously wouldn't take the horse. So we don't feel it's fair right now to compromise horsemen, put them in that situation by taking horses and not being able to test them to assure that the hair is clean before they take them on. So we just are not comfortable with sanctioning the horsemen at this time.
All right. Looking for a motion to approve.
It's Buffington, I'll make the motion to approve.
Roll call,
Second,
please.
Petrie.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Move on to F, approval announcement of race days calendar year for 2025, 2026.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Richard and I will be taking this one on together. Giving you the results and looking for your approval.
Honorable Commissioners, it's my understanding that for Sunland Park 2026 race meet, the commission would like to entertain the following motion. That the race days for Sunland Park 2026 would be January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 23rd, 24th, 25, 26, 30, and 31. For February, it would be February 1st, 2nd, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, 28. For March, March 1st, 2nd, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, 28, 29, 30. And for April, April 3rd, 4th, and 5th, for a total of 55 live race days. The first date of entries for Sunland Park will be December 26th, 2025. The specific live race days will be Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 9 races per day. And the meet for Sunland Park begins December 17th, 2025.
Commissioner Buffington, is that
That's,
in accordance with what you have?
that is in accordance to what I have.
And you
And I
structured
would-
that?
I would make a motion that we approve that. Or you want to do them all at once?
If you allow me to do all at once, and then we can do one large motion.
That would be good.
That'd be,
Okay. Honorable Commissioners, it's my understanding with respect to Sunray Park for their 2026 race meet, the commission would like to entertain a motion for the following race days: April 17th, 18th, 19th, 24th, 25th, and 26th, May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 8th, 9th, 10th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th for a total of 18 live race days for the Sun Ray Park 2026 race meet. First day of entries is April 10th of 2026. Live racing will take place on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 10 races per day. And Sun Ray Park meet would start April 6th, 2026. Honorable Commissioners, it's my understanding that the commission would like to entertain the following motion for Ruidoso Downs 2026 race meet. Live racing on May 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 29th, 30th, 31st, June 5th, 6th, 7th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 19th, 20th, 21, 26, 27, and 28, July 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 24, 26, 24, 25, 26, 30, 31, August 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 21, 22, 23, 28, 29, 30th, and September 5th, 6th, and 7th for a total of 49 live race days. First day of entries would be May 15th of 2026. Specific live racing would take place on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and 2 Monday cards, 10 races per day. And again, a total of 49 live race days. Honorable Commissioners, it's my understanding with respect to Albuquerque race days, the commission would like to entertain the following motion. The live Albuquerque race days would be August 28th, 29th, and 30th, September 2nd, 3rd, September 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 9th, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 25, 26, 27, and 30 for October 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th, 9th, 10th, 11th, October 14th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 21, 23, 24, 25, for a total of 37 live race days. The first day of entries for Albuquerque racing will be August 21st, 2026, with basically live racing occurring Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 races per day, again for a total of 37 race days. And Honorable Commissioners, it's my understanding with respect to Zia Park, the commission would like to entertain the following motion for the Zia Park 2026 race meet. Live racing of October 31st, November 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30th, December 1st, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, for a total of 31 live race days. First day of entries would be October 24th of 2026, and live racing would take place on Monday, Tuesday, 3 Fridays, and Saturday and Sunday, 9 races per day. And the first day of the Zia Park race meet would be October 26th, 2026. Honorable Commissioners, that is what I understand to be the motion that the commission would like to entertain.
Mrs. Buffington, I would make the
Can I
motion.
say it on this
Yes.
first? We are thinking about,
Second, Petrie.
just a second, Commissioner. We are thinking about later having a special meeting to suggest some of those days, maybe if we get things done. But these are the current schedule for right now. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Buffington. I will make the motion to approve the race days as presented.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrie,
Yes.
and Commissioners and to the audience, obviously, all of those race dates for 2026 will soon be posted on the New Mexico Racing Commission website.
All right. So moving on, approvals for Ruidoso Downs,
Sunland Park.
Sunland Park. Oh, Sunland's top, yeah. Approval for Sunland Park, Dustin. I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Chairman, members of the commission, Dustin Dix, Director of Racing, Sunland Park Racetrack Casino. We're respectfully requesting approval to amend our 2025 simulcast import list to include Mountaineer Park.
Commissioner Buffington, I would make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dustin. Moving on to H, approval for Sunray Park. Forget your Sunray Park now.
Commissioners, Don Cook representing Sunray Park, requesting to ratify our simulcast import list. Requesting to add Wyoming Downs to our list. That's an application.
Commissioner Buffington, make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Moving on to I, thank you. On approvals for Ruidoso Downs, Rick Ball. You up there? Rick? Is
I'm
Rick
here,
up there?
Chairman. I'm
Okay,
here, Chairman.
I hope so.
I've got the map working, but anyway, we'll go with that. Good morning, Commission. This is Rick Ball, General Manager for Ruidoso Downs Racetrack. Requesting item number 1, approval to amend our 2025 primary license application due to the recent flood event at Ruidoso Downs, and to maintain in accordance with 62E-27, noting that this is a force majeure for this amendment to our license application.
Looking for a motion to approve?
Buffington, I will make that motion to approve.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioners. Item number 2, request approval to amend our 2025 stake schedule. The remaining portion of the stake schedule will be eliminated with the exception of the trials for the All-American as well as the All-American finals races themselves.
Looking for,
Commissioner Buffington, I will make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioners. Item number 3, request approval for distribution of purses equally for contestants in the Rainbow Fraternity, Rainbow Oaks, Rainbow Derby, Rainbow Invitational, Rainbow Juvenile, Zia Fraternity, and Zia Derby, and for all overnight races for July 11th, 12th, and 13th. Mr. Chairman, I will be requesting approval in the August meeting for the Zia Juvenile to be distributed the same.
Right. So just real quick, explain when you, how you're going to do that. 10, they're each going to get 10% of the
Chairman.
purse. Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, the purse will be distributed equally from all values of the purse. That will be divided by the 10 horse field and be distributed across the board equally to each horse.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Buffington, I would make that motion to distribute purse money in that manner.
For second,
Second, Petrie.
roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Thank you, Commission.
My last request is to move purse money from the Rio Down purse account to the Downs of Albuquerque. There's conversation going on right now between the AQHA and Mr. Cook. And Mr. Cook is considering the AQHA distaff. He did not have room to run the trials within his current schedule, but however, there may be a possibility that he can work in the distaff at the Downs of Albuquerque for the AQHA.
Is that right, Don?
We're working on it, talking to QHA and see if we can get that race in.
Okay.
We can plug it in somewhere. It's just, the financial part of it, get that worked out.
Okay, thank you. Looking for a motion to approve?
This is Buffington. I'd make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Real quick, Rick, how's everything going up there? Things going as planned?
Mr. Chairman, let me start off with just saying, I want to say thank you to everybody for the outreach of support, the calls, the texts, the emails, and the way that the trainers and everybody pitched in together during this event. It was much worse than last year. And the evacuation protocols came into place. It was quite heartfelt to see the way that everybody was helping each other, and the limited loss with the horse population and the number of horses on that backside. This flood this year, in my opinion, was 10 times worse. The flood mitigations that were applied to the property, they didn't fare very well. And to answer your question, I had a meeting with FEMA and Homeland Security yesterday. They were here last Thursday, a week ago today. We had the governor and the general from the Army Corps of Engineers was on property. There's been a lot of assessments already taking place. We're waiting for the federal declaration from the president to come down for the community. And it's a process, but we're working through the process. And for the devastation that happened all through the town and this property, everybody's sense of urgency is at the top, and pressing to move forward sooner than later so that we can get this economic engine cranked back up in this area.
All right, Rick, we thank you very much. I obviously know what you've been through. I was there Thursday as well. And looks like everybody's on board to get this done, but there still is the federal government. It's a lot of work, and I realize that. We appreciate your efforts, and just keep pushing, buddy. That's all I can tell you.
Chairman, I appreciate you and Mr. Trejo coming down. That meant a lot to us to experience, and I know you've been in and out, but for Mr. Trejo to come down as well to see, what happened. We lost our jocks room. It's already been condemned. The tote board, barns 5 and 6, and some others. The test barn, it got destroyed. Barns 30A, private barn in the back, it was destroyed. It was a lot. There's a lot to do, and we're busting them every day, every chance we get. But we'll be back. But I don't want to do this no more. I've had about all this I can stand. So the engineers for the Homeland Security are going to give us 3 different options with the additional detention basins upstream to eliminate the velocity of these floodwaters, so that we got to fighting chance. We staved off 2 floods prior to this last one. We calculated that we were receiving about 400,000 gallons per second when this one come through. A lot of water.
Is one of the plans to reroute the river around the racetrack instead of through it?
Well, I guess you could state it that way, but one of the options is to move the track back to the north side of the river and take the river plumb out of play
Right.
for this property. And the condemnation that they're looking for the housing areas below us and upstream from us all the way up, to Upper Canyon. The governor made the comment that she just feels like, we need to get everybody off that river. And I can't tell you, right here on property, we had 2 cars in the ends of the culverts here. And then further west of us, there were 5 or 6 cars up there with mobile homes and everything else were in that river.
Yeah, that's devastating. I drove through it. There was actually a car implanted into one of the house trailers, right? One of the bedrooms, like it was a garage. I was unbelievable.
It's
Anyway,
something else.
I appreciate what you're
Thank
doing.
y'all. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
y'all.
Thank you. All right. Let's move forward. Oh, race reviews.
Honorable Commissioners, as you see, we have 3 race reviews. So you let us know if you'd like to start right into those or if you just want to take a little break.
No, we need to start right into it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. The first one is going to be in the matter of licensee Jill Giles. John, you can come up. You can have a seat there. And Vice Stuart Cagno, please come on up. The chair as well. In fact, you can just sit there. Like that, okay. All right, and we will begin the first race review matter. This is the matter, race review of licensee Jill Giles regarding race number 1 held at Sunray Park on May 2nd, 2025. Today is July 17th, 2025, and the time is 10:48 a.m. My name is Richard Bustamante, and I'm the attorney for the State of New Mexico Racing Commission, and I will be overseeing this race review proceeding. Again, this is a matter of licensee Jill Giles regarding race number 1 run at Sunray Park on May 2nd, 2025. This race review is being conducted pursuant to Commission Rule 15.2.5.14E. And today we have serving as the race review committee, Chairman Billy Smith, Vice Chair John Buffington, and Commissioner Bob Petrie. Essentially, the question before our race review committee basically is whether to uphold the steward's determination or to revise the order of the finish. Basically, the commissioners will review the official recordings of the race at issue and hear from the person filing the appeal first. That would be you, Ms. Giles, and their witnesses, if any. Thereafter, the commissioners will hear from the presiding steward, again, Ms. Julie Cagno, who oversaw the race, and any steward witnesses, if any. The commission shall have the right to question the witnesses. And just to let you know, Ms. Giles, you have the right to question the stewards if you'd like. And Steward Cagno, you have the right to question the licensee as well. At the close of the presentation of evidence, the commission will go into a closed session for deliberations. We'll go back into open session and the commissioners will state their decision on the race review, stating their conclusions as to the merits of the objection, and that will be followed up with a written decision. So at this point, let me ask licensee Ms. Giles, do you have any witnesses?
No, just myself.
Okay. Steward Cagno, will you have any witnesses?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. If I could have both of you stand and let me administer the oath. All right. Do each of you respectfully submit and affirm that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, all right. For the record, both licensee Giles and presiding steward Cagno affirmed. And basically, Ms. Giles, you'll have the first opportunity to present your case as to why you feel that the steward's action was error and why you believe the result should have been different. Investigator Garcia is ready there to play the various recordings of the race. You can walk up and basically point out what you want the commissioners to pay attention to. And we can rewind, play different views of the race. So licensee Giles, please stand and present your case to the commission.
You have a little stick you can point, touch the deal with?
You know, we tried locating it and we could not find it, so I
Oh,
apologize.
man.
Yeah.
I'd like to just let you walk it first. I
Okay.
am the number 5 horse.
Yeah, for the record, please identify your horse number and name.
I'm the number 5 horse. Things I'll do for $1. He is a 5 hole. I don't know what kind of view that is.
Yeah, well, that'd be hard to determine
Yeah.
by that view. Is this how long is it 350 yards, 400?
350 yards, I think. 300, 350. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go over there. I can't see that. They down. Oh, two.
There's a 5 hole.
I am the 5 hole. Okay,
You got
I
six.
have no idea why I got disqualified. I did hear, I was over at the barn watching from the rail, and I heard him say there was an inquiry, thinking that it is either the 1 horse or the 8 horse. No idea that is against me. My horse runs straight as he could going down the 5 hole. The 8 horse comes over at me with a right-handed whip.
You
I
said,
run second, yes. And they disqualified me behind the 8 horse that came over with a right-hand whip all the way down the track, hitting his horse into the rear of mine. Takes out the 7 there, over into mine. I'm still running in my hole, designated hole, 5 still over there. 1 comes over. I'm still trying to run as straight as I can with a 5 horse, keep hitting me in the rear end. No idea why I got disqualified. I'm still in my 5 hole. The 8 horse comes over to me and hits me repeatedly in the rear end. Say that one more time.
they placed you behind the 8 horse.
They placed me behind the 8. I'm still in my hole. 8 horse comes over to me. Hits
I don't get
hits
that
me
either.
again right there. And every time he hits me, it's turning my horse into him. I feel my horse and my rider maintained as best as he could the 5 hole.
Well, can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
You know, what was the 8 horse doing over in the 5 hole? I understand the 6 horse did not leave or reared up coming out. I'm not sure. But he did. I don't know. I just feel like I should not be disqualified. That was not right. I'm still running straight, right over at me. Foot going right into my rear end. It's again right there. And my rider's trying to keep him off. But the 8-horse with a right-handed whip, that whips it right over into my horse.
Licensee John, do you have any questions for
I
staff?
just want to know what her theory is, why I should have been disqualified.
Let's hear.
That your presentation.
Not with you, yeah.
Okay, all right. George Cagnon, please proceed.
Would you like to hit on that? Stick with committee first. One more time, I'm gonna ask you to pause.
Something like this and starts flying. 16 at last. Good bring and rail for ring on fire. 10 things I'll do for $1. 50 inch right alongside Huggy. This HS Gold Digger. But it's ring on fire.
Okay, respectfully, commissioners, I'd like to share a few things that happened in the race. We had an inquiry into the start of the 6-horse that reared, and it was determined that he had caused his own issues. When he was slow away, the 7 is also slow away. The 8 did, we can see he drifted in. The interference that we are addressing, and we're using rule 15.2.5.13, is interference, and that a jockey shall not ride so as to permit their mount to interfere with or impede another horse in the race. At this point in the race, and we can also look at it again from the head on, I don't think we can put the two of them next to each other from a timing standpoint, but there is a point where the 5 drifts out. The point where he drifts out, the horse, the 8-horse had to check enough for the 5 to come over, and so they didn't clip heels. And at that point, we felt that it cost the 8 a chance at a better placing. And that's the second part of our rule, where an offending horse may be disqualified if, in the opinion of the stewards, the foul altered the finish of the race. So the disqualification is relevant to this point of the race. Yes, there are other things that happened in the race, but what actually affected the finish, the order of finish of the race was here. We can sometimes to let that play out. You can see the 8 only to take a hold to keep it from running over the heels of the 5.
My question is that, how?
Okay, so once he's there, the 8 did have the opportunity to stay in that lane. Sure, we can say, you cross it.
Right there. Right here, when the 8 comes across there.
And that's a
He should have
separate
been
issue.
over there.
We look at each of the incidents. Did that incident affect the order of finish? The
Is it
6
6 or
months,
7 to call in, foul 8 at all?
no.
Who saw this? Stewards or?
This was, an inquiry.
By the stewards?
Yes, this is
So
the
we
Stewart's,
can't recall.
no. This is Stewart's inquiry. So we start by looking at the start of the race where the 6 reared. So he's going to be slow away. Right? And the 7 also on his own is slow away. And so horses often drop into available positions. So it looks glaring when you're, if you don't take into account what happened with the 6 and the 7. Yes, the 8-horse did come in. But at that point, then he is able to continue running in that lane where he ends up. So he ends up, now the 5 comes out. So there's some mutual back and forth. The 5 is pushing the 8 out.
So you're not taking any consideration what happened to get him over. That doesn't know.
It is a consideration in the running of the race. But when it comes time for a disqualification, we're applying the rule. And where the incident occurred and how it affected the outcome of the race. So in other words, the 8 having to check at that point very shortly before the wire, we felt did cost him a placing. So that's
Did
what
we
we,
talk about
yes, sir.
one time, not long ago? If there's a doubt, do it alone. Independent doubt at all. Did we talk about that?
I'm not sure what your previous conversations were, but I can say that in every race that we view, there is always multiple decisions to be made. Everyone's taken into account. Can there be doubt? Yes. I mean, there's
And
no
if there
doubt.
is doubt, you needed to leave it alone.
Well, no, the rule doesn't say if there's doubt, leave it alone. We're applying the rule that says, that a horse, the offending horse may be disqualified if in the opinion of the stewards, the foul altered the finish of the race. So that
It
what
did
happened,
alter the finish of the race.
yes, the five came over and the 8 had to back.
My horse could have won.
I've heard
If I wouldn't have.
I've heard.
Just put a 5-pole like container door, 10-footer
Would you play the pen?
with, I actually need to get the right name. They have a name. So say, I think, yeah, that's why I thought, that's what I thought.
Everybody needs to mute themselves who's on remotely. In contact with the five.
There, sometimes contact happens.
An 8 came a long ways to make contact with the
There
five.
was a time when if you left your lane, you got taken down. I mean, in California, or ever since I've been racing, a guy named Smith out there in Los Alamitos, if you got out of your lane, I don't care if you got in, you got disqualified. Anyway, this.
And then I understand that other places may do different things. We're applying the rules that we have here that are very specific as to affecting the outcome of the race. And shortly before the wire, when the 5 came out just enough that the 8 had to check to avoid his heels. That was the point where the decision came in. Sure, there's a lot that goes on in a race. Unfortunately, you can't disqualify everybody, every bumping incident. I mean, every race we'd be. So we have to take specifically the incidents that we're reviewing, and what we feel affected the
And you
outcome.
don't think that 8 horse banged the 5 horse around a little bit?
There is a contact, but the
Who's fault is
disqualification,
that contact? 5? Is it 5's horse
the
fault?
5 does come out at more than one point in the race.
Well,
So-
when the horse hits him, turns his head out, and he's gonna go out a little bit. Every time you hit him in the rear end, it turns the horse this way. It is gonna go out. a little. Anyway, I've seen what it means.
And after that point, the 5 came out and interfered with the 8 enough where the 8 had to take up, that cost him a better place. That was we have to go with the second part of the rule, also apply that, where it cost the horse a placing.
Thank you.
Honorable Commissioners, any questions for presiding Stuart Kecker?
No.
Thank you.
ICT Giles, any questions for Stuart Kecker?
Yeah, I don't know what the exact rule is, but it's 15 point something, that you should maintain your course. I feel like the 8 horse did not maintain his course, and he did bump me at least 2 times in the race. We did not call an inquiry on it because we outrun the 8 horse. There was no need to call an inquiry horse that you can outrun. Totally surprised that I got disqualified because I felt like the 8 horse caused all of it. Every time it bumped the rear end of my horse, it brings it out this way. And it does probably interfere with the 8 because it hits my rear end and turns it toward the 8. At the very end, you're telling me that the 8 horse got bumped 1 time. What about the 3 times he bumped me going down the line? That didn't count at all because I had outrun it, or I'm not sure what your theory is on that, where I felt like the 8 horse actually cost me a position. I possibly could have won the race if I wouldn't have been bumped. I'm sorry, it's a question. So I guess I just want to know, do you go by the 15 point, whatever it is that you maintain your own?
I can read the rules.
Yes, I read what it says, that you maintain, the horse maintains its course.
Totally agree.
Because the 8-horse did not maintain its course.
So what you're trying to do is you're referencing a rule that says they must maintain a straight course. Yes, we all understand that they must maintain a straight course. However, it doesn't always happen. And the reality is, in every single race that is run, not every horse maintains a straight course. So the reality is, it would be impractical and ineffective to disqualify every horse that didn't maintain a straight course. Because every race.
But you're using the rule that I got into him. What was the rule you had, 15 point what?
The entirety of the rule is what I've been reading.
I don't want to intervene, but, let us commission.
But you can make the decision, but I feel like.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
All right. So no additional questions for?
No.
Okay, all right. Folks, at this point, we're gonna go off the record. I'll have everybody exit the room. That will allow.
Wait a minute, aren't we gonna look at the other one first and make a decision?
We can go one right after the other.
Go one right after the other.
Okay, all right.
We'll make the decision on all of them.
Okay, sounds good. So, yeah, the change of course is, the commission's gonna deliberate on all 3 race reviews after the presentation of all of them, okay?
Right.
So, okay, all right, thank you. Okay. So, that concludes the hearing on the race review of the matter of licensee Jill Giles. Next, we have the race review in the matter of licensees Robert Driggers, Delray Driggers, and Ben Ivy regarding race number 10, Sunray Park, May 25th, 2025. So, Driggers, come on up, sir. Have a seat. And let me basically make a few script announcements, okay?
They gotta do all their stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sit down. This takes a while.
I think, come in off the.
Okay.
Swearing in and all that.
If you first or me, whatever.
You know, yeah, let me, presiding Sir Cagney, any witnesses on this race review?
No, sir.
Okay. And licensee Driggers, you'll have, who are your witnessing? Who's your witness? The trainer's name.
Simon Beecher,
Any other witnesses?
the right, Edwin Irwin Sindel.
And you're gonna pull those folks on the phone?
I think there's supposed to be some.
Or they'll be on
I
Zoom?
think Mr. Lucinda may be connected.
Okay, all right, okay.
I'm not real familiar with how that Zoom deal works.
Okay.
It's over my head.
Luckily, Liz Garcia, I think, is pretty good at it, so. So this is the race review again of Robert Driggers, Delray Driggers, and Ben Ivy. Race number 10, Sunray Park, May 25th, 2025. Again, our commissioners, Chairman Billy Smith, John Buffington, and Bob Petrie are sitting in hearing here. And again, the question is whether the issue is to uphold the steward's determination or reorder the finish. Mr. Driggers, as I mentioned earlier, will play the race. You can tell Elizabeth Garcia when to stop it and start it, and you can use that yardstick to point. So, Mr. Driggers, please explain to the commissioners why you feel the steward's decision was an error and why they should reorder the finish.
The horse was,
First of all, your horse's name and number.
Holy Hank.
Do they have to swear in?
Thank you.
He's a 6 horse.
Stuart Cagno,
Phone.
raise your right hand.
How far is the race?
you, Simon.
All right. You hereby swear to affirm testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury.
I do.
All right.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, Mr. Driggers, please explain why you feel the stewards were in error.
Simon, we hear you, but wait a minute. Mr. Driggers is gonna show up first, okay?
Who we got there, Billy?
Simon.
Simon, go ahead.
me?
He's,
Oh, he wants to go first? Okay. You're first.
Yeah. Is it
Okay.
Simon Beechler?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, and how are you connected to this race, sir?
The horse, I'm the trainer of the horse, Holy Hank.
Okay. If I could have you raise your right hand, do you hereby swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Beecher, please proceed.
I can't see the video or whatever, but, I can more or less.
How come we can't see video?
It's on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone.
He called you.
Okay. Well, it's better for, Mr.
I never
Gritters
could
to,
get on it. I never could get on the deal, but, all I can say is right now is that, I feel that this is a no contact sport. And at the head of the lane, you'll see on the video that the 7 horse bumped our horse. It says on Echo Base, bumped hard at the head of the stretch. And the stewards say that it didn't affect the outcome of the race. I don't know how they can say that because they don't know. And our horse was in between both horses, and
It's on the outside of it.
he was just starting to move about that time that everything happened. You'll go back and watch the
Almost documented, of course, something completely off stride. Stopped his momentum.
You talking about the horse on the outside?
Yes, he's the one that, he's the one that hit.
and he tries to come back and gets beat like a half a length after all that's happened.
Okay.
Nothing off his
Go back
stride.
just a little bit. Right
can
around
you
the
do slow can you do that slow motion? Gotta back it up now.
Rider stands up to partially. And straight up. Pretty far behind, and he came back. And got his length on the chart, you can read the chart. They said he was
Finish first.
7-1 race.
Yes. The horse that, yeah, won the race,
And you for second.
and we were second. That's setting back a little bit there, a good bit. And he came still, we can hit how far behind, but he made up ground from there. And ended up getting, and then after the race, it's called riders up there, or rider up there, so the reason they didn't take him down is because they didn't won the race. I contend that the horse won the race. He was picking up on it at the end. And like I said, on the chart, it shows he cut legally, more than a length behind. After. He hit. And, you know, I haven't seen, under these circumstances, I contend that most of them would be taken down. I've been running horse for several years, I've seen several instances.
So the stewards didn't take anybody down.
No. Didn't allow. The rider loves objection and the trainer loves objection. And then just, back on the, base, comments. The comments said he was hit hard.
Did they show the head on? Did they show the head on?
Yeah,
That was the head.
that one, we just saw that.
Yeah.
Run it back one more time, so.
I was gonna say the jockey on the 7 went back, so they made contact there.
Oh, they make contact. You can see my horses, you can see him like that. He's in the left lead coming, coming in the turn.
Back again.
He's in the left lead. And you can see his feet coming like that. And he may have knocked about like ball his lead. It's too hard to tell.
The rider of the 7 hit his horse right-handed and knocked him into.
Naturally, he's running out to the left. Left lead, reaching out there. He comes across here.
Coming around the turn, he was in his second.
It's trying to run up that. But it looks like he's in the right there, but I'm not sure. Probably wouldn't hold.
There he's in the right lead now. He is. That's for sure. I mean, they knocked him off the street.
And show us the rest of just let the race finish out and see at the end. It's close to the end right there.
Like I said, they call it relief on the charts.
Mr. Driggers, do you have any questions for presiding steward Cagno?
One of them?
Anything additional in your presentation, Mr. Driggers? And you'll have the last word after presiding steward Cagno.
So that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you. Presiding Cagno, please explain what you saw and what led to the steward's decision.
Thank you. On that view. So one of the things that's very important, if you slow right there, the 4 comes out. If you can back it up a couple of strides. Yeah, please. That you will see where the 4 is, you're going to see him come out. So the amount that he came out, 7 came in, both of them were involved in this.
I agree.
See how tight, close the 4 was initially in the rail, but as he came up off the turn, he drifted out. So that is very significant in the review. 4 comes out. There was, yes, and to be clear, we did have the jockey and trainer objection, but as a result, both horses were coming out. 7 did come in a little bit. Both of them contributed to what happened right there. And then they finished without any other incidents. But looking solely at that incident, 4 comes out. So the idea that he didn't contribute is erroneous in the steward's opinion.
I'll see my okay. Yeah, go ahead and.
Presiding steward Cagno, any additional statements or any witnesses?
Nothing else. This was the explanation.
I would like to. Simon Beechler.
And Mr. Beechler, do you have an additional statement to make?
Yeah, my statement is, I'm watching the replay right now, that the 7 horse comes in more than our horse comes out. Plus, the 2 was taking our horse out a little bit around the turn, and he and the 7 drifted in more than we drifted out, and that's what caused the initial deal. The 7, and if you'll watch it again, the rider on the 7 hits his horse about the time that he ducks in and hits our horse. So I don't know. That's my opinion, and I don't know where the stewards come that it didn't affect the outcome of the race, but that's just my opinion.
All right.
Thank you.
And
As I said, I contend that the 7-horse came in significantly more than my work came out. So it's kind of what he's saying.
Okay, all right. Honorable Commissioners, we do have a licensee, Dr. Don Opadaka, who is raising his hand, and I believe Dr. Opadaka was an owner of one of the horses in the race. So, Investigator Garcia, if you can unmute.
May I just clarify, the owners of record that I have are Robert M. Driggers, Delray Driggers, and Ben Lee Ivy.
He's known to the first that one.
Why is that there? Please.
My apologies. Sorry. Thank you.
Dr. Opadaka, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, before you make your statement, let me have you raise your right hand. Do you hereby swear and affirm that the statement you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
All right. Dr. Opadaka, please identify what horse you were connected with and your connection to that horse.
I'm the owner of that horse. I have.
And what's the horse's name?
I'm sorry?
The horse's name, please?
Mojica.
Okay, make your statement, please.
I beg your pardon?
Please make your statement.
Well, it's obvious that the 4-horse came out and hit Mojica in the rear. And the claim that interfered with 4 is patently wrong. I have sent my objections to Richard Bustamante, and you should have my statement regarding that in your files. Furthermore, I was not apprised or notified by the Racing Commission of this hearing. I was only I only became aware of it because of the Horsemen's bookkeeper who had sent me the money and then demanded that I send it back. I have not done so.
Okay.
The other issue that I want to make sure is in the record is that I'm not sure what the deadline for protest
And sir, I'll deal with that.
I'm able to determine what that is,
Yeah.
but
Sir, I'll deal with you on that question separately.
put that in the record that
Yeah.
if there was a deadline, was it? Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Opadaka. Licensee Driggers, anything additional for the commission?
I tell you a little something about that first team. I received a check with second place money in the mail for that race. We had filed the appeal.
Yeah.
So I called the Horsemen's bookkeeper in Sunray, and I said, he sent me a check, and I said, that person's supposed to be on hold.
Yeah.
And apparently it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that got it stopped because, then she went and checked on it, and then a few days later, she called me, she said, okay, it's on hold.
Okay.
And I assumed, I know Dr. Very nice man. Yeah. I've known him for years. I assumed he got his check, but then they called him and said, your check's no good.
Yeah, no, thanks for bringing that to our attention, and we're working on better communications between the Horsemen's bookkeeper and the commission. So, gentlemen, if you're ready, we'll move to the last race appeal.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Cadete? All right, honorable commissioners, again, today is July 17th, 2025, and the time is 11:25. And this is the matter of the race appeal of Mr. Oscar Carete regarding race number 8, which was run at Sunray Park on April 20th, 2025. Again, Chairman Smith, Vice Chairman Buffington, and Commissioner Petrie are sitting as the deciding decision makers in this race appeal. And again, the question basically for everybody is whether to uphold the revised finish or whether to change the finish, okay? So Mr. Carrete, what's your connection to the horse and what's the name of your horse? Are you gonna translate? Okay, let me first do this. Is he gonna have any witnesses? Okay, all right. Let me have, and sir, you serving as interpreter, please state your name and how you're licensed by the commission.
Jose Gonzalez, a horse trainer.
Okay, all right. Let me have Stuart Cagno and both of you stand. Please, everybody raise your right hand. And you'll translate for him. Do you hereby swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Okay. Mr. Carrete, please explain to the commission why you think the steward's decision was incorrect and why the finish of the race should be reordered.
Puede decir para frente si quieres.
Holy shit.
Yes, there is a first that the record was described before and then they put me back.
Mr. Carrete, what was the name of your horse?
Bingo.
Ringo? And the number of the horse? Okay, please proceed, sir.
He said his horse leave the gate. When he leave the gate, he was straight, going straight. When he come into the, and so the main horse, the horse feel the gap and he can go out a little bit. And like I said, the rider tried to correct the.
El número 3 quiso copiarlo cuando ya no pudo con él.
The number 3 tried to stay with him, but he cannot keep up with the person. He said the course was straight until he saw them coming to the main track and he made that reaction to go out.
1 and 2 went out.
And in the end, he scored 1 by 7 lengths. Who went second? Who went second?
It was 283.
Oh, Kauai, whether the last or next to last.
No, ran third.
That horse ran third.
Yes.
One in the green came back run third.
Yes.
They said when he, during the incident, his horse was already clear. I mean, that horse was not like clear from the other. He tried to correct the order.
Holy sh.
You can see when the right tried to correct the order. That was a reaction from the order. He came to the main. What did they do? They took you and put you behind
How did?
the What name was his interview?
Yes, the winner was placed third.
One would play third.
Yes. Behind the 3.
he's the, he was the race. He's the rider, the one made it sound like.
He took a hold of him and took him to his back. Imagine Freddie's gonna touch him over the spear. Get it back on here. Three kind of left on the front. Up front is Red Horse. He's in Clippers. Let's see the sound where they. He's already clear in front of the team.
Like he was throwing the cup.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Mr. Garrett, would you like the commission to hear from the witnesses you mentioned? Did you mention any witnesses or no? Okay, all right, I apologize. We've had a number of these on this one. Mr. Garrett, anything additional to tell the commissioners? And you'll have an opportunity to speak after the story gives some presentation.
He said that was some incident before the race, the three horse was a scratch. Because they lost their shoes and then they put him back in the race.
They had to reshoe it? That what you're saying? In the paddock?
In the paddock. They put him a scratch because they have no shoes and then they put him back in the race.
The ring is not scratched.
I know he wasn't straight, but did he have to reshoe him in the paddock?
They didn't reshoot him.
He did not shoot him in the paddock.
He ran without shoes?
No, he lost his shoe and he ran without it. The trainer wanted to proceed and run without. And the vet deemed the horse okay to proceed.
Okay, that's.
Es que llegué segundo. Llegué segundo. Ajá. Y el jockey bajó. Entonces alegan que yo fui el que me salió un poco.
Okay, please, whoever's speaking online, mute yourself, please.
No, estaba viendo ahí.
Only doctor I could not.
Mr. Cadete, if you're finished for now, we'll turn it over to Stuart Cassidy first.
Regular speed first time please. And you will see where the two horse, he starts to drift very quickly early in the race. And but the three broke very well. The two is already drifting before they'd even, as they were lead crossing the chute. The three had to take up. He then, at this point, because he has to take up, he's just sitting and waiting. He's lost all the momentum that he had out of the gate.
That's true.
And a three horse then, after losing all the momentum out of the gate, being forced to check because the two shied. The three down the lane, as you'll see, makes up a significant amount of ground. And it's very good. But
Let's go back to the instant slow motion.
get on.
He goes out.
And we'll take a look at the head on him. Unfortunately, we can't do them at the same time, but as he's already starting to drift out. You see how far he is from the inside rail. And the rider is making an effort, but it's not gonna.
Stop it. Stop.
But you can see, because this rider has had to take up, he started having to take up back here. You back it up, please. The 3 breaks well. The 2, as he starts to come over on the 3 is going to see what's happening. And he's forced to check very early. So the 2 is shying already. He's ducking from whatever he sees here. And you'll see here, the 3 now he says, okay, I have to start taking a hold. So he started taking a hold here. Here, he has to be out of there. So he significantly checked a horse early in a 4.5 furlong race.
Yes, we see.
Okay.
Would you go ahead to the head on? And that one we can put these 2 together. Yeah, regular speed first. So there, the 2 is already looking, and then he sharply, from here at the end of the chute to here. So the 3.
I agree.
Again, go ahead back up, and we'll just go a little bit slower this time. Here the 2 is starting out, and he's doing it quickly. So the 3 is forced to take up. He sees it coming. He sees how fast he's coming. He has to take up in order to protect the 5. So he has taken up so much early in the race, has a very strong rally. And as a result of the 2 interfering with the 3, we determined that that was interference per our rule, and as a result, cost the 3 opportunity of better placing and disqualified the 2, placed him behind the 3, the horse with which he interfered.
See what I need to see.
Thank you. Stuart Cagno, anything, any additional witnesses or anything additional in your presentation?
No, sir.
Okay. Stuart Cagno, any questions for licensee Carrete? Mr. Carrete, you have the last say so if you have anything that we need to tell the commissioners.
I with the stewards on that.
I don't know.
Okay.
That was sold.
Commissioners, any questions for either Mr. Carrete or Stuart Cagno?
Creating that horse to think he could do it. I don't think that.
No.
That's bottom line, but that's not as simple as.
Do it now?
Any questions for either Mr. Carrete or Stuart Cagno?
No, no.
Okay, all right, okay.
No, no.
Thank you. Okay. At this point, we'll go off the record. If I could have everybody exit the hearing room. The commissioners are going to deliberate on the 3 race reviews. We'll call you back in to render decision.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hey, Richard, read it for me.
Okay, all right. We are back on the record, and the commissioners heard the race reviews of licensee Jill Giles, licensee Robert Driggers, and Delray Driggers, and Ben Ivy, and licensee Oscar Carrete. And the stewards vigorously, or excuse me, the commissioners vigorously deliberated on each one. And honorable commissioners, I understand with respect to the race review of licensee Jill Giles regarding race number 1, Sunray Park, May 2nd, 2025, the commissioners would like to entertain a motion to overturn the steward's decision.
That's correct.
Buffington, I'll make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chair Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Buffington,
Yes.
and Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Basically unanimous vote to overturn. Everyone will receive a written decision to that effect, all right? Okay. In the matters of the race review of licensee Robert Driggers, Delray Driggers, and Ben Ivy regarding race number 10, Sunray Park, May 25th, 2025, it's my understanding that the commissioners would like to entertain a motion to uphold the steward's decision.
Commissioner Buffington, I'll make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Buffington,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Honorable Commissioners, it's my understanding in the matter of the race review of licensee Oscar Carrete regarding race number 8 at Sunray Park, April 20th, 2025. The Commissioners would like to entertain a motion to overturn the steward's decision in that matter.
This is Commissioner Buffington. I'll make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Buffington,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrie.
Yes.
Thank you. Just to let everybody know, again, there will be written decisions on these matters that will be sent out. And we appreciate everybody's participation in the race reviews. And commissioners, the last thing is basically a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second, Petrie.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Buffington,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrie.
Meeting
Yes.
adjourned.
Thank you,
Well,
everybody.
thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Petrie.
Thank you.
Be safe out there.
All righty. No, thank you. Thank you for all your help, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you
Have a
all.
great day.
Appreciate that, sir.
Okay. Bye.